So whilst I've been doing this in sunny Crete, Tottenham have pulled their finger out of their bum and have actually bought some players while I've been away. It's been a dream, it feels like Christmas. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos as I was obviously away on holiday, and like I said, while I've been away, Tottenham have actually done stuff. So today I'll be talking about those two new signings. If you are new to the channel, please remember to hit a like on this video, comment what you think of our transfer dealings so far and what you hope to still come, and hit that subscribe button. So yes, two new signings have walked into the door at Tottenham Hotspur. The first one being this guy. Joe Hart has signed for Tottenham Hotspur on a free. For me, when I first saw it, I thought it was a bit of a peculiar signing to think, why are we getting another goalkeeper? And then it kind of clicked. Kyle Walker-Peters went the other way when we got Højbjerg into the team a couple of weeks ago. So that meant we lost a homegrown player. And at the moment there's this massive talk about how homegrown players are becoming more and more important due to new regulations in the Premier League, so to speak. So Joe Hart coming in kind of fills that gap that we lost with Kyle Walker-Peters leaving. Also, it's important to highlight that Joe Hart has won stuff and captained not only the teams he was at points, but also he's played in the national team. Now, some will argue that it's been a long time since he's been at the standard of the Premier League, but I'd like to tell you this. In a team that's not won a lot of things, to have someone even in the dressing room, not necessarily in the starting 11, because I still think Hugo Lloris will be in that starting 11, just to have someone that's won something, captain something, like I said with Højbjerg, he's captain sides, and we just need that winning mentality. Jose keep going on about this mentality, and the only way to change it is to bring in winners into the side, to try and spur on the other players in order to try and get past that line that we always reach but never overcome and win a trophy. So I think this Joe Hart one, like I said, is very peculiar but also very tactical. Now we also need to talk about that other signing that came through the door, and I must say I'm very pleased. Let's take a look. Yes, Matt Doherty has signed a contract with Tottenham Hotspur from Wolves, and I must say, as you all know, my thoughts and feelings on Sergio Aurier are ones where I'd like to see him gone, but I said I'd only like to see him gone if someone came in, and to be honest, for 15 million, I think that's a decent bargain. To me, it seems that Jose and Levy are actually working together for two reasons. One, Jose is actually signing players that all of us Spurs fans have desperately wanted for a long time. I know I'm one of these that have desperately needed a new right back, particularly one that won't kebab legs, or ones that won't decide to give away rash penalties. Now, if you have watched the Amazon documentary so far, you will see what part I'm trying to relate to. If you haven't, I'll just give you a sneaky peek.
You are going to be one of the markers. Do you speak good English? I am afraid of you as a marker, because you are capable of doing a shit penalty with VAR.
Like I say, Sergio Aurier for me is not a decent right back, especially if you want one that can defend, and for me I think Sergio Aurier is a winger. To get Matt I think is decent. While we're talking about the Amazon documentary, tomorrow I will have a new video out talking about my thoughts and feelings of the Amazon, and don't get me wrong, if you haven't watched it yet, it's a good one, and if you are planning to watch it, do it for tomorrow before I give you any more spoilers. But anyway, back to Matt Doherty. I think it's a decent signing. We're signing players in the right positions. I think it only really happened for that amount of money because Wolves are after Nathan Niles from Arsenal. He said that he wants to leave, and I think with him openly saying that, Wolves are like, oh, we'll sell him. They want him, they desperately want him. We'll sell him for 15 mil, and I just for the price and the fact that it's a player that we need in that position, again, played for his national side, again, proven in the Prem, I just think it's a decent buy, and it's a buy that we really needed. Two new players, and that's a total of 3 so far this transfer window, and I must say I'm pretty pleased. I don't think I'm right there yet. I still think we desperately need a backup striker. I was reading this book the other day whilst on holiday. It's very interesting. I'm not like trying to plug it or anything because I don't know Frank Worrell. But Frank Worrell has written a very good biography here, and it said in the heyday of Harry Kane trying to get into the starting 11 at Tottenham Hotspur, there were fans saying at the height of Adebayor and Van der Vaart that there's going to be a time when they're both going to leave and Harry Kane will just be left. And 5 years on, we're still kind of at that level. We still haven't managed to get a backup striker. I honestly think that's why Harry Kane picks up so many injuries, because he's just worked to the bone. And I think more importantly as well, with Troy Parrott leaving and going to Millwall on loan, which I think is brilliant for him. Like I say, give him game experience, game time. He'll play in the squad nearly every week as well. Obviously what he's proven so far in training and the games that they've done in pre-season, he's got a very bright future ahead. So obviously with him gone at the moment and Europa League coming up, obviously we've been drawn to Lokomotiv, which, pardon the pun, the train team from Bulgaria. So again, we're going to have loads of fixtures for Harry Kane to fit in. I mean, we've tried Lucas Moura up top. Obviously that night in Amsterdam it worked pretty well. But again, I don't think it's going to be good enough. I think we need an out-and-out striker just to fill in. Obviously there's rumours about Joshua King, there's rumours about Callum Wilson. People are saying with Tottenham Hotspur we should be going for more, but at the moment I think for me Callum Wilson would be a good choice. Yes, it's not ambitious, I know, but we just need a backup striker, just someone that can fill in for Kane. Even if that means just taking him off if we're winning, take him off, give him a few minutes off. I think Callum Wilson's decent. He's proven himself in the Premier League, in a struggling Bournemouth side, so I think that's something to highlight as well. And obviously with them going down to the Championship, will Callum Wilson cost that much? Levy, that's ringing golden in his ear rolls. He's happy about that if it costs him less money. So far, I don't think it's a very bad transfer window. Obviously, it could be a little bit better. I mean, if we manage to get a left back, or maybe an attacking midfielder, I don't know, that could even be even better. But so far, I am very pleased. But yes, it's another little short video. Obviously, I've done this the day after I've got back from holiday because I couldn't wait to tell you my thoughts and feelings on our new signings. Like I said, there'll be a new video out tomorrow discussing the Amazon documentary, the first 3 episodes. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you do that before tomorrow because I don't want to give you loads of spoilers. I've already given you a spoiler so far in this video. But hey, we move. It's happy days. It was about Serge Aurier, so it's gonna feature in this video, wasn't it? But again, thanks you so much for continuing watching these videos. Like I say, the Premier League starts in 13 days. So Hollie Hotspurs will be more regular than ever, going over every game as it happens after each match. So make sure you're there, and remember, come on you Spurs.